Hey guys, Jesse Casillas here, and you're probably wondering why we're in my garage. Well, stay tuned. At the end of this video, I'll go ahead and share the reason why we're here. So to kick off this introduction video, I just first want to say it's a pleasure to be in class with you, and I look forward to interacting with each one of you. So when I was 17 years old, my first job was for Honey Baked Hams. I started working the front register and then eventually became the backroom supervisor, which was a wonderful experience being so young. And currently I work for a place called Precision Tube Bending, which is in the aerospace industry. And as you've guessed, they specialize in bending tube. And once these assemblies are bent, I receive them, I go ahead and fit them together, I weld them, and then they get shipped off for stringent testing, and then finally to the customer. My professional aspirations, once I obtain this MBA degree, is to land a managerial type of role that would provide the financial stability for my growing family. I would love to be able to give my wife the option to stay home and raise our children if she wants. We just recently had a son. His name is Judah David. He is 4 months old, so please keep him in prayer throughout this trimester. But in parallel to this desire, I also have the desire to start my own weld company, my own fabrication business. So that's a wonderful aspiration that the Lord has placed in my heart. But regarding the MBA program itself, the reason why I'm pursuing my MBA degree is because I do believe it's necessary in today's world. Simply put, to be more competitive. I believe that the bachelor's degree is equivalent today to what the high school degree was a few years ago. So my aspirations in regards to education is to obtain this MBA degree. But alongside of that, believe it or not, I would love to get a PhD in theology. I know I'd have to go back and get my master's degree in theology and then eventually get my PhD. But I believe having that background, that Bible minor from Biola, is a great start. And to be quite honest, I wouldn't mind if it took me 15, 20 years to get that PhD. I know it'd revolutionize my walk with the Lord, as well as allow me to dive in deeper when utilizing the gifts that the Lord has given me, my spiritual gifts and callings. Some of the expectations that I have from this course, simply put, is just to gain the knowledge that's necessary for a managerial role, and to learn how to be a better servant leader as Christ modeled. To be completely transparent with you guys, 2 habits that I would change, I certainly wouldn't strengthen them, is my lack of being people-oriented. I truly am a task-oriented type of individual. I like working on projects and tasks, and a lot of times these types of projects only require one person, so it's easy to get lost in that project. So I do need to learn how to be more people-oriented, and in addition to that, I need to learn how to delegate. It's an important attribute of a leader. And as I mentioned, getting lost in these projects or tasks, there's times where my pride gets in the way, and I think, well, I know this project a little better than that individual, or I was in a meeting with this individual, so I know exactly what they want and what they're expecting, so you know what, I'll just handle it. But that's the wrong way of thinking as a leader, and I need to learn how to delegate and to pass on the necessary knowledge and information for another individual to complete that task, so I'm not bogged down with just that one single task, but can go on and help others in their during their projects and tasks. So those 2 habits would simply be just being more people oriented and to learn how to delegate as a leader. And then finally, something I'd like you guys to know about me, and the reason why we're in my garage is simply because I love to fabricate. I love to use these hands and the skills that the Lord has given me to build, something from raw material. And so I enjoy welding, fabricating, cutting and grinding, you name it. And I believe it's a skill or a set of skills that the Lord has given me. I believe He's instilled that in me, and I would love to be able to use that to fill the need of this world, to where the world's need and my passion meet, as we learned from orientation on Saturday. And so I'm really looking forward to what the Lord has in store, and I'm also looking forward to interacting with you guys and reading your responses. So until we meet again, or until we chat again online, God bless you guys, and thank you for this time.